Namaskar aspirants. This video is the continuation of our MCQ series on motor design and its components. Our first question is internal combustion engine crankcase vent outlets must be equipped with, and the options given are hinged rain guards, corrosion resistance flame screens, dipsticks for measuring oil levels, crankcase ventilation fans. And the correct answer should be corrosion resistance flame screens. Let's understand what is corrosion resistant flame screen. The term flame screen means a fitted single screen of corrosion resistant wire of at least 30 by 30 mesh or two fitted screen both of corrosion resistant wire of at least 20 by 20 mesh spaced not less than half inch or more than half inches apart. How does flame screen works? It is a device comprised of a fine wire gauge that is fitted into a discharge end of a vent line. It prevents the passage of flame but will allow vapor to pass through. Flame screens are also fitted to removable ullage plugs used to cover ullage holes or cargo tank tops. Our next question is, what is to be installed on an internal combustion engine if its cylinder bore exceeds 200 mm? And the options given are crankcase vapor monitors, engine exhaust silencer, constant pressure type turbochargers, explosion relief valves. And the correct answer should be explosion relief valve. Let's see the function of explosion relief valve. As a practical safeguard against explosion which occur in a crankcase, explosion relief valves or doors are fitted. These valves serve to relieve excessive crankcase pressure and stop flames being emitted from the crankcase. They must also be self-closing to stop the return of atmospheric air to the crankcase. And let's see how this valve works. A relief valve works by providing an excessively pressurized fluid on open path to tank with a goal of reducing work port pressure. Our next question is, cylinder lubrication oil for low-speed main propulsion diesel engines is admitted to each cylinder during, and the options given are the power stroke, the compression stroke, low load operation only, periods of standby, and the correct option should be the compression stroke. Our next question is, what is the purpose of the window installed in the housing of an individual jerk pump? And the options given are to allow the pump to be timed to the engine, to check for sludge on the pump barrel, to check that fuel oil return passages are clear, to set up the fuel rack calibration in cubic millimeters. And the correct option should be to allow the pump to be timed to the engine. Our next question is, which of the following listed construction details of internal combustion engines is required? And the options given are a warning notice to caution against the opening of a hot crankcase for a specified period of time after shutdown, the use of end block construction for engines developing over 1000 brake horsepower, removable cylinder liners must be used for engines developing over 1000 brake horsepower, all engines shall be provided with an exhaust gas pressure monitoring system. And the correct option should be a warning notice to caution against the opening of a hot crankcase for a specified period of time after shutdown. Our next question is, which statement regarding the arrangement and location of explosion relief valves used on an internal combustion engine is true? And the options given are, they may be omitted on all engines having a cylinder bore of 9 inches or less. They may be omitted provided the engine utilizes a crankcase monitoring system. The type of engine and operating cycle must be considered by the designer. Minimizing the danger from emission of flame is a key consideration, and the fourth one is the correct option. Our next question is, the term proper metering as applied to a diesel fuel injection system can be defined as, and the options given are delivering the same quantity of fuel to each cylinder for each power stroke according to engine load, maintaining the metering adjustment for a reasonable period under all load conditions, timing fuel injection to obtain maximum power and good fuel economy, distributing the fuel to all parts of the combustion chamber for proper combustion, and the correct option is delivering the same quantity of fuel to each cylinder for each power stroke according to engine load. Our next question is, one function of the fuel pump delivery check valve is to, and the options given are prevent carbon deposits from forming on the injector nozzle, help the injector needle reset without dribbling at the nozzle holes, provide a prolonged pressure drop in the high pressure steel piping to the injector, ensure a fuel leak off between the plunger and barrel which provides lubrication for relative movement, and the correct option should be help the injector needle reset without dribbling at the nozzle holes. Our next question is, the rate of fuel injection in a diesel engine cylinder depends primarily on, and the options are the size of the hose in the fuel nozzle, timing of the pump, supply pressure to the pump, shape of the combustion chamber, and the correct option should be the size of the hose in the fuel nozzle. Our next question is, fuel injection system meter fuel, atomize fuel, and the options are create turbulence in the combustion chamber, aid in completing cylinder scavenging, inject fuel at the proper time, minimize fuel penetration into the cylinder, and the correct option should be inject fuel at the proper time. Let's see the function of fuel injection system. The purpose of the fuel injection system is to deliver fuel into the engine cylinders while precisely controlling the injection timing, fuel atomization, and other parameters. That's all for today. See you soon.